Hello all, we are going to talk about how to export something from Access to Excel. And as you all know, we created a query that came from two tables, and this is the query. The question is that can I transfer this from here to Excel? One easy way, of course, usually they don't do it this way, but if I click here on this box, it highlights everything here. And if I right click maybe on the same box and click copy, and I have 4 columns here and 16 rows here. Maybe if I go to Excel and highlight maybe 4 columns here and 16 rows here, and then click paste, yeah, it brought it here. And of course, as I said, these pound signs, if you widen this screen, it shows what these are. We brought it to Excel, but it is not the way they usually bring. They export things to Excel. We copied and pasted. The question is that can we export it from here? That is when we click on external data. Do you see here it says go from this database to Excel? That's what we need. And it says where do you want this one to go? I click browse and I click desktop and I type suppose Sayed, Excel, and I click save and I click OK and I click save data and I click save export. And if I go there on my desktop, and I don't think I can, it would turn off my video, but here it is. If I go to my, Sayed, here it is Sayed Excel. It came in here as you have noticed. Therefore, that is the way you export data from one program to another. Now, let's see what else we could cover in this video. And one thing we want to do is to look at figure uh, 2-64. And in that figure, we see that we have a table called veterinary vendors. I don't have that table here. How nice it is if I could go and import and bring that table and put it here. Therefore, I am going to get an external data and I'm going to click new source and database and get something from Access and bring it here. And I click browse. And do you see here says vendors right here? I'm going to give you this, and then that will help you to bring it into the database. I double click there, and I click OK, and hopefully, and I click here, and I click OK, and save import steps, and click and click OK. Let's see. Import vendors, save as vendors. How about if I call it OK vendors? And I'm going to delete that part. Let's see if it imports it. Here it is. Look at here, veterinary vendors. It came here. Now imagine that this company buys a lot of stuff from this vendor. And if you look at here, these are the vendors that sell stuff to this company. They sell surgical supplies, vaccines, and suppose this company has bought 50 of these, whatever it is, at $4. Therefore, somehow how nice it is if Access could multiply this 50 by 4 and could give me 200 here, maybe in a column. In order to do that calculation, I have to go again to my query design and say that I want these vendors in here, and let me maximize this. And then the way I do it, I look at figure 2-64. The first thing is vendor's name. The second thing I see is state. The third I see veterinary supply. And the fourth one is quantity. And the last one is cost. How nice it is if this quantity could be multiplied by cost. In order to do that, I click here, and after I click here, I right click and click zoom. The reason is that I want to see bigger. Okay, what do I want to calculate? what I want to calculate is I want to call the column total cost. And I want this total cost, what to do for me is to multiply. Therefore, I open the bracket and multiply what? Multiply this quantity. Therefore, I will type quantity. And then I close my bracket times cost. Again, I put it in bracket. By putting in bracket means Excel already understands that we want to do some calculation. That's the way we tell Excel to go and multiply this one by this one and put it in this box. And I click OK. And it puts it right in here, total cost. Take the quantity and multiply it by this. Now let me run it. If I typed everything correctly, and here it is, look at here. Do you remember I typed total cost and it did calculate for me. It multiplied this one by this one by this one. Therefore, just like Excel that allows you some calculation, Access allows you as well, but you have to do it in a certain ways. And now I'm going to, stop this lecture, which is around 6 minutes, and then I will put another video.